Oh, oh, oh. How y'all doing? Let's talk. Let's talk and be civil right now. Let's be level-minded. Let's be adult here. What are we doing? This is a conversation that's including me. As harsh as you may hear me speak about males, I'm including myself in this. What are we doing, brothers? We playing chess, checkers, or shooting ladders around this beat? I say that, and I'm asking because I'm only one person. You hear me? So, despite the things that I tell you that I'm doing in the community, or that I'm doing personally, don't get it twisted as if I'm looking at it as I'm this great guy and I want to be put on a pedestal. No, I'm one of the people that's out here in the field. So, to me, when I look across the board, we're failing, and I usually tell the youth when I'm talking to them that there's no such thing as failure, only if you don't try. So keep in mind when I say that. We're failing because the murder rate or the specific crimes are still rising. We're failing because our home communities, talking about the streets we stay on, they're drying up. They look bad. They're in shambles. No one's walking around with a correct moral compass. The education of the young people in our communities are failing. I must reiterate again, we're failing because we won't sit and educate ourselves. We won't sit and strategize. So that's why I asked the question for those 3 games. You see, because what I see a lot of is chutes and ladders. Well, let me clarify. Chutes and ladders. A board game of ups and downs. Twists and turns and slides. Sometimes you get into the top. Sometimes you might not. But it's filled with multiple layers of that. I see a couple checker players out there. They're a little bit more advanced than the chutes and ladder players, because a checker player at least have the discipline to sit down and hold a game down, or hold some time dedicated to something to achieve a win or you know, a quick satisfaction. Because that's a game of just move and jump. Move and jump. Do that enough, you'll win. And then there's the few chess players. The ones that realize on the plane that there has to be a strategy. There has to be a strategy. But the key is to protect the queen at all costs. Protect the queen at all costs. See, a lot of us, now remember, I'm included. Not in everything, but in a lot of it. See, a lot of us is failing in small areas, and we just don't want to look at ourselves in the mirror, bruh. Just small details that we think is correct, or we think that is cool. But with little to no studying, we don't realize the effect or the long-term effect it's going to have for the situations involved. Where we think that getting ahead or succeeding or winning is just simply getting up, going to work, smiling all day, coming home, smiling, going to bed, maybe tending to the kids, and waking up and doing that all over again. You think that that's okay. Because to you, nothing negative happened. Something negative did happen, but also plenty of positive. Something negative happened because you didn't guide yourself to positivity. So you just went with the flow of the current outside. Or the current within the energy that was in your home when you left. And that just, you know, you rode that wave. Not making any new currents or new wave directions or nothing. The chess players know that the future is not predicted, it's created. So you got people that's, oh, well, what about the prophecies and all this? Man, let me tell you something. If I make a story and give it to you, and then direct it the whole way, there is not a way possible for any prophecy that I write in my story to not be fulfilled, because I wrote it and narrated the story in that direction. See, when you believe that shit, you sleep. When you wake your ass up, you understand that you're driving that vessel. Nobody woke up in that skin but you. When that car get parked, only you stepping up out of there. You hear me? Yeah, strategy. Thinking is involved. I know a lot of y'all act allergic to that shit. I got buddies that be on that. As soon as we get to blowing, motherfuckers get smart on you. As soon as they sober up, bitches back dumb as a box of fucking rocks with no direction. Then mad at you because you never altered. You're intellectual going into that. I got bros that tell me they don't want to. I can't sit and smoke with you, bro, because you get to chopping and man, next thing you know, I get to thinking too hard. What is thinking too hard? Huh? What is thinking too hard? What is so bad about thinking? I know what it is, but for me to tell you, look, let me tell you. You've been taught and conditioned and indoctrinated, and a lot of it is subconscious to where you think thinking is bad. So you'll put that responsibility on this fake deity and lend the responsibility over there. Yeah? And the accountability for thinking you'll lend it to that and let that be responsible for, oh, it'll be okay because all I got to do is call to that or say something to that. No, you got to think for yourself. That's what, you have to use that muscle. You have to. There's no way around that, guy. The same way you, look, now this one don't apply to me at all. It applied to you, the one that I'm talking to, right there. The one staring in the screen, fighting his hardest to want to hate. But I'm talking to him. Yeah, you. Is the muscle a brain or is it the brain a muscle or is it not? Now that was a befuddle. But is it or is it not? Bing, right. With that being said, all my healthcare women, just put a 2 in the chat to verify that the brain is a muscle and all muscles have muscle memory. Put that 2 in there because I'm going somewhere with this. Let me see the support now. Let me see the support. Okay, now that the 2s are in there, fellas, the same way you condition your thoughts to lift that blunt, while you listening to me talk, or while you talking to your lady, while you talking to your children, while you talking to your friends. It's the same way you can condition yourself to put that pen in that hand and write down some of those ideas. You see, because some of these queens and vice versa should be unhappy with the other one because a lot of the reflection comes from, if I'm with someone in a union, if I don't see you trying to be great, I'm mad at myself. Then I'm disappointed at you. I'm mad at myself because I see you not trying. I'm disappointed because you can't see yourself not trying. You hear me? So fellas, there's nothing to be allergic to thinking for. That is the main muscle. It has to be worked out. For all y'all sitting back and had those, I guess those be smart comments or whatever, man, y'all need a couple more years of books and writing and just studying and traveling to figure some shit out. But hey, I welcome you to keep on, keep it up. I love it. I definitely love it. So you have to work that muscle out. So how do you do that? Well, you go to the gym to work the body out, right? Or you at home, got your home gym like me. For the guy who said it was fucked up back here, and I don't know what the fuck this guy. I'm still on his neck too. But anyway, yeah, so you have to work it out. Now, how do you do that? Somebody gonna say, oh, you lame, or you don't do that shit for real. But this is what I do this for real. See, I've been known to buy a new edition, revised dictionary, or another type of book, or English book, or I'll go buy books that's not what you would read, like novels. I'll go buy books that's not novels. I'll go buy a math book, or I don't have to buy. I'm just giving hypothetical, but these are things that I'll actually do, or I have been known to do, or I practice these without the buying because I probably have them around somewhere. My mom was a teacher and still teach 30, 40, 30 something plus years. But I read those. like word for word. So I started, opened the book, started the first A word, and read, and like a book. I watched other channels and different things. You have to expose. Look, first of all, how you call yourself raising a son or a daughter, but if something happened right now and the power go off, you can't feed the family. Or if something was to happen where you were in the wilderness, you can't feed the family. I mean, you can't hunt. You can't, or you squeamish. Can't kill an animal to feed the family. Or you ain't watched enough or been exposed to enough of nothing to build a tent to have shelter. Like, it's essentials to why I say we're failing. Because if we're at war like we keep saying we're at war, then none of us, none of y'all are ready for war. Everybody drunk, high, overweight, out of shape. Stop playing. It's deeper than that. It's deep. We're going to go into, you know what? We're going to get into that. We're going to get into warfare preparation. Or, why we not? We capping. The first step of fixing ourselves is start to saying, look, we bullshitting. Period. Much as us out here talking about some we got that bread, we got that bag, we still bullshitting. A lot of us got personal bags. Like, you know what I mean? Like your household and y'all got bags. That's what I'm saying. A lot of us got that. But we complaining about how everything is outside of that. Because we don't even know how to use that to influence the outside. To cater to us. Or to be built for us. Yeah, we need to get into that one. For sure.